Let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed a man's eyes linger on you a little longer, but you couldn't quite tell why? It wasn't because you were showing more skin. It wasn't because you were the most dressed up woman in the room. And yet something about you pulled him in. That's something, ladies, is the power of how you wear what you wear. You see, attraction isn't always about the obvious. It's about subtle cues, textures, tones, and the energy you carry in every stitch. Today, I want to reveal the 9 sexiest things women wear according to real men, not glossy magazine covers or Hollywood hype. These are the things that stop him mid-sentence, that make him look at you differently, that make him wonder, oh, is she really? And here's the twist. These aren't about dressing for him. They're about expressing a part of yourself, the magnetic, sensual, playful part that he's dying to see more of. So let's dive into this, because chances are you already have some of these pieces in your wardrobe. You just haven't realized how powerful they truly are until now. Confidence in your clothes is the silent force that changes everything about how a man sees you. You could be wearing the most expensive dress or the simplest pair of jeans and a t-shirt, but if you're not owning it, he'll feel that disconnect. Men are incredibly tuned into energy, even if they don't know how to describe it. When a woman walks into a room and she's not seeking attention, but she commands it anyway, that's magnetic. And what creates that magnetism? It's not just what she's wearing, it's how she feels in what she's wearing. Confidence is what makes a man stop and think, there's something about her. We often think sexiness is about revealing more, but the truth is, a confident woman can make even the most modest outfit feel irresistible. Why? Because she isn't dressing to impress anyone else. She's dressing in alignment with how she sees herself. She knows who she is, and her outfit simply becomes an extension of that identity. She's not pulling at a dress, checking her reflection every 5 seconds, or second guessing if she looks okay. She's relaxed. She's present. And that presence, that's what a man craves far more than perfection. So the next time you're getting dressed, don't ask, is this sexy enough? Ask, do I feel powerful in this? Because when you feel comfortable, when you feel like something shifts in your body language. Your shoulders relax, your smile is more genuine. You walk with intention. That's what men notice. That's what makes you unforgettable. The truth is, confidence doesn't come after the compliments. It comes before. And when it does, the compliments, the attention, the attraction, all of that follows effortlessly. There's something wildly attractive to men about seeing a woman in his oversized t-shirt. And it's not about the shirt itself, it's about what it represents. That simple piece of fabric suddenly becomes something far more intimate. It says, I feel safe with you. It says, I'm not performing, I'm just being. And that contrast between how effortlessly relaxed you look and how deeply sensual that moment feels is what makes it so powerful. You're not dressed up. You're not trying to seduce. You're just there in your most natural, unguarded state. And that's what turns him on in ways that Lingerie never could. Men love ownership in a primal way. When you wear something of his, it taps into that subconscious desire to feel bonded to you. You've taken a part of his world and made it yours. And suddenly, that t-shirt carries meaning. It smells like him. It drapes over your body in a way that teases without trying. Maybe it slips off your shoulder a little. Maybe it rides up just enough to show your bare legs. It's casual, but underneath the simplicity is a powerful message. I belong here. What's even more magnetic is the confidence you exude when you wear it. You're not trying to impress. You're just being effortlessly feminine in a masculine space, and men love that contrast. There's a deep kind of intimacy that radiates from moments like these. It's not the t-shirt, it's the connection. It's the memory of the night before, the feeling of waking up next to you, the visual of you padding around the kitchen with sleepy eyes and messy hair. It's soft, it's vulnerable. And to a man who's truly into you, that moment is sexier than anything you could buy off a lingerie rack. There's a reason a silky robe or kimono drives men absolutely wild, and it has nothing to do with what's underneath. It's the way it moves, the way it glides along your skin, catching the light and slipping off your shoulder like it was made to be undone. It's the kind of thing that doesn't scream for attention, it whispers. And those whispers are what stir a man's imagination the most. There's something about the way silk flutters around your body that creates an effortless elegance, a softness that draws him in without ever demanding it. Unlike lingerie, which is often bold and performative, a robe or kimono feels private, like he's seeing something he wasn't supposed to. That moment when you walk across the room, cinching it loosely at the waist, revealing just enough to ignite his curiosity, but not enough to satisfy it. That's when his mind starts to wander. What's underneath becomes less important than the way you move in it. It's that quiet confidence, that understated sensuality that tells him she knows exactly how to be seductive without saying a single word. And the most powerful part, you're not wearing it for him, you're wearing it for you. You're wrapped in softness, in comfort, in something that makes you feel feminine and powerful at the same time. When a man sees that, when he sees you in your own space, owning your sensual energy without any intention of performing, it sparks something deeper. It's the illusion of accessibility mixed with mystery. It's watching you tie that belt slowly or shrug it off like second nature. In those moments, you're not dressing to impress, you're embodying your feminine power. And to a man who's paying attention, that's more intoxicating than anything you could wear on a date. Let's talk about lingerie, the myth, the magic, and the truth. A lot of women believe lingerie is all about the visual, the lace, the straps, the cutouts. But here's the secret that most men won't tell you. What's sexy about lingerie isn't the lingerie itself. It's you in it. It's how you wear it, how you feel in it. Lingerie becomes irresistibly attractive when it reflects your unique sensuality, when it feels like a natural extension of your confidence, not a costume you put on because you think you're supposed to. Men can sense when something feels forced, if you're tugging at straps, adjusting every few seconds, or clearly not feeling comfortable, he notices. But when you choose lingerie that makes you feel sexy, whether that's a soft, lacy bralette, a body-hugging slip, or even something playful and fun, that authenticity radiates. The sexiest women aren't necessarily the ones wearing the most daring pieces. They're the ones who own their sensuality, walk out in something that fits their energy, their body, their mood, and they wear it like a second skin. Here's what men really respond to. That moment when you're clearly not looking for validation, you're enjoying the feel of the fabric, the way it moves with your body, the quiet confidence in your eyes when you know you look and feel amazing. That's the real seduction. It's not about perfection. It's about presence. And when you show up in lingerie that feels like you, he doesn't just want to take it off. He wants to remember every second of how you made him feel while wearing it. Because what he's falling for isn't just the visual. It's the woman underneath who knows exactly who she is. There's something undeniably magnetic about a backless dress. It doesn't scream for attention. It doesn't rely on shock value, and yet somehow it stuns. It's that rare kind of sexy that's both subtle and unforgettable. A backless dress reveals a part of your body that's often left untouched by the typical gaze, and that's exactly why it's so powerful. It offers a quiet intimacy, a soft vulnerability. It leaves just enough bare to be alluring without being obvious. To a man, there's a kind of reverence in the curve of a woman's back, the exposed spine, the delicate dip at the waist. The way the fabric gently frames your silhouette, it triggers something primal. But more than that, it evokes imagination. It makes him wonder. And that wondering, that's what builds tension. That's what creates that slow, burning desire that lingers long after the night ends. Because a backless dress doesn't just reveal, it invites curiosity, it invites proximity. It invites him to step closer, to feel something he can't quite explain. And let's not forget the way you move in it, the grace in your walk, the way your hair might fall just enough to tease the skin he can almost, but not quite touch. It's the kind of sensuality that's born from elegance, not effort. It tells him you don't need to show everything to be unforgettable. You understand the power of mystery. The backless dress becomes a quiet statement of self-assured seduction. I don't need to prove anything. I already know I'm magnetic. And that's what captivates a man far more than any plunging neckline ever could. It's sexy, yes. But more importantly, it's confident, and confidence, especially when it's wrapped in mystery, is the kind of beauty he never forgets. Red, it's more than just a color. It's a statement, a signal, a form of energy that you don't wear quietly. And when a woman wears red, it sets off something in a man's brain that he can't fully articulate, but he feels it. Scientifically, red is proven to heighten male attraction. It symbolizes passion, excitement, and confidence. But emotionally, it says something even deeper. I'm not afraid to be seen. When you walk into a room wearing red, whether it's a dress, heels, lipstick, or even just a single accessory, you immediately stand out. And not because you're trying to It's because red carries a frequency. It vibrates with heat, with desire, with fearlessness. A woman who wears red doesn't ask for permission. She doesn't shrink. She's unapologetic in the space she takes up. And to a man, that's magnetic. Because men aren't just attracted to how you look. They're drawn to the emotional experience you create. Red makes a man feel alert, alive, curious. It catches his eye, but more importantly, it captures his attention. What makes red so powerful isn't just its intensity. It's your intention behind wearing it. Are you wearing red because you feel bold, because you feel playful, because you feel untouchably feminine? Good, that's the power. When the color aligns with your energy, it becomes unstoppable. You could be in a red dress on a date, or in red lipstick and messy hair on a casual morning. And in both cases, the message is clear. I know who I am, and I'm not afraid of my fire. That's not just sexy, that's unforgettable. Because the moment you wear red like it belongs to you, you stop waiting to be chosen and start making him want to be worthy of choosing you. You might be surprised to hear this, but sometimes the sexiest version of you is the one who isn't even trying to be. There's something incredibly attractive to a man about seeing a woman in glasses with her hair thrown up in a messy bun, maybe in lounge clothes or even just a soft sweater. Why? Because that look feels real, authentic, intimate. It's not polished perfection. It's you unfiltered. And that creates an emotional closeness that's so rare it becomes magnetic. Men don't always need the glam. In fact, when a woman looks slightly undone, in that morning after kind of way, it taps into something personal. It feels like he's being allowed into your private world. When you wear glasses, he doesn't just see intelligence or elegance. He sees you in a state of ease. When your makeup is minimal and your hair's a little wild, it's not about chaos. It's about softness, natural beauty, and more importantly, comfort in your own skin. What men really find irresistible is when you're relaxed in your femininity, when you don't feel the need to curate every detail. That undone look says, I don't have to perform to be desirable. I just am bomb. It's a look that invites closeness, the kind that makes him want to lean in while you're reading, trace a finger down your arm while you're sipping coffee, or kiss your shoulder while you're still half asleep. It's that contrast, a woman who's effortlessly sensual without trying to seduce, that leaves a lasting impression. Because in a world full of filters and performance, there's something undeniably sexy about the real, raw, unguarded version of you. And when he gets to see that side of you, you're not just attractive, you're unforgettable. There's a certain art to seduction, and it lives in the space between what's seen and what's imagined. When a woman wears something that hints at her body without fully revealing it, that's when a man's attention sharpens. A thigh-high slit in a long dress, a sheer blouse that catches the light just right, a crop top with high-waisted jeans that shows a sliver of skin. These are not just style choices, they're invitations, not to take, but to wonder. You see, men are visual, yes, but they're also deeply responsive to anticipation. When you reveal just enough to create curiosity, you awaken a different kind of desire. The kind that builds, the kind that deepens with every passing glance. You're not putting it all out there. You're giving him just enough to keep his mind guessing. And when a man is guessing he's engaged, he's thinking about you, imagining, hoping for more. There's a power in leaving space for mystery. When you wear something that flatters without shouting, that teases without being explicit, you shift from being consumed instantly to being craved gradually. That's the kind of seduction that lingers in his mind long after you've left the room. Because it wasn't about exposure, it was about energy. An energy that said, you may see this much, but the rest you have to earn. That's what makes it unforgettable. It's not about withholding, it's about knowing that your mystery is valuable, that you don't have to offer everything at once to make a man desire you. In fact, it's the things left unseen that stir the deepest desire. And when you master that balance of hinting, not handing over, you become not just attractive, you become a fascination. Let's end with something that's invisible to the eye, but unforgettable to the heart you're sent. Because the truth is, one of the sexiest things a woman can wear isn't made of silk, lace, or even red fabric. It's something no one can see, but the right man will never stop remembering. Your signature scent, whether it's the perfume on your neck, the shampoo in your hair, or the soft, warm trace of your skin, can stop a man in his tracks without him even knowing why. Scent is primal. It bypasses logic. It taps into emotion, memory, and desire all at once. When a man catches your scent, he's not just inhaling a fragrance, he's absorbing an experience, a moment in time. It's that subtle trace of vanilla, amber, rose, or musk that clings to your scarf. It's the scent that lingers on your pillow after you've left. And once it imprints on him, he doesn't just remember you, he feels you. Long after the evening ends, the beauty of a signature scent is that it's personal. It's not about wearing the most expensive perfume on the shelf. It's about choosing a scent that reflects your essence. Are you warm and inviting? Go with something cozy, honeyed, creamy, soft. Are you mysterious and bold? Something musky, smoky, or spiced might suit you. Are you playful and bright? Citrus and floral might be your match. Your scent becomes your silent language, your fingerprint in the air. It's the part of you that speaks without words. And what makes it sexy? It's the intimacy of it, the closeness it requires. He has to lean in to smell it. He has to be near you. And when he does, he's not just experiencing your body, he's being wrapped in your presence. It's the kind of experience that marks him. That moment when you hug him, and hours later he still smells you on his shirt, that's the moment he realizes you're not just in his head, you're in his skin. Men talk about this quietly. They'll mention the way your perfume stayed in their car seat, or how they kept a scarf because it still smelled like you. They don't even understand why it hits so hard, but it does, because your scent makes them feel close to you even when you're gone. It creates longing, emotional intimacy, craving, and the real magic. You don't have to overdo it, just enough to be noticed when he leans in, a dab on your neck, behind your ears, on the inside of your wrist. Let your scent live in the places he'll want to explore, because long after the dress comes off, after the makeup's wiped away, after the words fade, your scent is what stays. It's the last thing he experiences, and often the first thing he misses. And that's a kind of sexiness that no outfit in the world can compete with. So let's bring it all together. The truth is, sexiness was never about how much skin you show or how perfectly styled you look. It's about the energy you embody, the way you wear your clothes, not just on your body, but in your attitude. From the soft glide of a silk robe to the quiet confidence of wearing his shirt, from the fire of a red dress to the tenderness of your scent lingering in the air. Every item you wear becomes an extension of your essence when you choose it for you. Men don't fall for what's obvious, they fall for what's felt. For the woman who knows how to hint at mystery, walk with grace, exude warmth, and carry herself like she already knows she's desirable because she feels it, not because she needs to prove it. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be polished. You don't even need to try that hard. What makes you magnetic is when you live in your feminine energy unapologetically, when you wear confidence like it's stitched into every thread, when you leave a man not just aroused, but enchanted. Now, if this resonated with you, if it made you think differently about how you show up, how you express your sensuality, or how you connect with men, then do one thing for yourself today, own it. Whether it's slipping into that dress you've been saving for the right moment, spritzing your favorite perfume, or walking around in his t-shirt with a little more awareness of just how irresistible you already are. Make it yours. And if you love this video, don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment below telling me which of these 9 sexy things are you going to wear next and why. I'd love to hear how you bring your own unique magic into it. Because remember, it's not about what you wear, it's about who you become when you wear it.